You know what I haven't had in forever that's fried and also this fried green tomatoes.
Green tomatoes.
Mm-hmm. Fried green tomatoes. Look them up sometime. Amazing.
As far as deep fried things go, I'm not sure if my all-time deep fried food is cheesecake or pickles.
My favorite deep fried food is probably sadness.
Well, that's not...
Yeah, that fucking gnat's been
Hello.
bothering me.
Alright, friends. Welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons.
Deep fried foods is their introduction.
Also, Aro, were you asking because you want to be done by 10? Because I can hard end it at 10 if you want me to.
No. I was just because Eve said you needed to be in bed by 10.
I can
And I
be
just
in
wanted
bed
to
by
clarify.
11. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's just like we need to be done around 10.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, cool. So, where we last left off, things, excitement, aliens, tentacles. You guys had entered into the illithid compound and found yourselves confronted with some of the guards in this apparent mine. You managed to free pretty much, I think, all of the civilians so far. As you defeated the guards and then proceeded to explore a little further south in the illithid compound, you encountered a machine room where you happened to use one of your fucking delayed blast fireball grenades in order to harm this beast, this thing that's called a Shirsuva. Excuse me. You did proceed even further into the compound where you found some kind of strange, bizarre experiment gone wrong that was chained up in a room. Apparently, the sight of you and its strong and incredible hunger left it able to break the chains. As you confronted this beast, it did attack you, but you were able to defeat it and then rescued a couple of children who were mining. Rel being able to kind of go around and disable people's collars by striking the glyph just right. So far, you haven't failed that at any point, though you know that if you do, more than likely, whoever's wearing one of those collars is no longer going to be a person. So far, everything has been good, and we pick up not far after you saved the kids. You had just got done encountering another guard. What's the word I'm looking for here? A patrol, and the kids. I believe Rel is actually carrying one on her back, and I think Yu has one on her back as well.
The boy.
Yeah, and you guys managed to defeat the patrol without the kids getting hurt, and that is where we leave off. So, what are you guys doing? Okay, I really don't like it in here. This place fucking sucks.
Well, we were taking the kids back to the.
Portal, right?
Yeah.
Be kind of dangerous for us to keep them with us.
Yep. Escorting the kids back. As you encountered that patrol, there can be some danger here, and so you're wary whenever you proceed forward. I'll just use Zhao's token as like the universal token here, since everybody can see off of it. You enter back into the mine area that you had originally arrived in, towards the portal, and then actually, since it is like a standard open portal, you can see the other side of it. You see that there are still all of the survivors that you've rescued so far. They're all kind of huddled just outside the portal, and as you approach it, the bigger individual does kind of present himself as like a threat for a moment before he realizes that it's you. As you step through, deliver the kids, and the survivors have now already kind of banded into this little group of survivors, really, but they're fairly organized, and they take the kids in right away, and you leave the kids with them. One of the kids turns around as he hops off of your back. She hops off your back row. She turns around. She goes, "Thanks for saving us. You guys are pretty cool. I hope I can shoot lasers and stuff like you guys can someday."
I practice, I'm sure you can.
Yeah. Turns around and runs there is a older gentleman that you guys have saved, and they seem to recognize him. You're not sure what the relationship is there,
Father,
but
I think.
could be father, could be grandfather, something like that. They did say something about their father being there, so. All right, where do we go from here?
Well, we can either go back up or back the way we came and explore further on down that way.
What do you guys think?
I think this place is just one giant ass maze.
That's the point.
I don't like it.
We've actually never been with an illithid before. They are paranoid on paranoid on paranoid.
They have a self-destruct system that'll kill themselves.
Exactly.
That's like 15 different levels of paranoid.
But it doesn't mean that they don't have a way to escape that self-destruct system.
Well, that just seems like no self-destruct system with extra steps. If you can escape it, is it really a self-destruct system?
It's meant to kill anybody else that's in the facility.
Oh, that's fair. All right. Or back to. I mean, I don't care.
Did we?
I to shut down this place at the very least.
That was kind of the intention.
Eh?
Okay.
Is there anything we didn't discover down south? You miss any rooms or something?
Um.
I know there was a way like somewhere around here that led this direction, right? At some point.
I believe that you did see that there was a path that led further to the west. However, I don't think you explored that path as you were dealing with the hungry.
Yeah, the hungry that was over here somewhere.
The hungry.
Hungry.
Alright. I guess we try and explore a little more down there to the west.
Sure.
Okay. Headed back the way you came. Sure thing. As you proceed backwards, kind of trailing back the way you would just come, being careful for any, rogue patrols or anything like that. Keeping an eye out for anything strange. I need you all to go ahead and roll me a perception check, please. Joe just pulls a whole tomato out of his bag and is just eating on it.
Is it, you said perception, sorry? Or okay.
Can I get advantage since someone else can get advantage from
No, because this is kind of almost a passive check.
Okay.
It's not actually passive, but it's passive enough.
Okay. 23.
Oh boy. I'm not even gonna roll.
Ignore the
that.
plus
Right.
4.
Plus 4. Okay. Yeah. You and everybody except for Amalia. You all hear as you're kind of walking down this area. You get to a point that you've been to before in the kind of stonework where they've like mined through parts of the walls, and as you get about halfway down this hallway, you all begin to hear sound of gears, just this huge. It's like this clockwork. It sounds like a clock ticking, except for the clock would have to be enormous to make this noise. And is coming from the far directions escape me today. It's coming from this far west.
You said I can't hear that? Or would I hear it at that point? Alright.
You don't quite hear it. The rest of you do. It's still faint at this point. but you just recognize the pattern as being like the ticking of a clock, except for the ticking is much deeper than you would associate with a clock.
Alright, well, my curiosity just peaked.
Should we go towards the noise then?
Noise.
I would like to.
Okay.
You don't hear that?
Hear what?
This is about as you get to the there's this kind of like intersection of paths, and you see that there's a path that leads straight north, a path that leads straight south, the eastern path that you just came from, and then the western path. The western path is what has that kind of loud ticking going down it, and then just kind of with your general perception checks here, the northern path looks like it would loop all the way back up to where you would come from earlier, more than likely. You don't know what kind of rooms lay in between that, but given your knowledge of the architecture down here and everything else, you're pretty sure it loops. To the south, you do see there are several sconces along the walls, and you see that there is a tool rack kind of at the end of this hallway. It's about probably 100 feet from y'all. So you basically have two directions you can go. You can go to the west or to the south.
Towards the noise first? Maybe there's another console there?
Yeah.
Huh? Heading further towards the noise. Just probably not even another 20 or so feet in, Amalia, you start to hear it as well. As it gains volume, it becomes quite loud, actually, the further and further you proceed down into this area. To the point where it within just another 20 feet, which is kind of crazy because volume doesn't work this way. Within just another 20 feet, it has become so loud, it is deafening. It's hard to even talk to each other at this point, as the ticking is just monstrously loud. And you recognize rather quickly at the end of this hallway what's causing it. There is a gear embedded into the wall at the end of this hallway, and it is connected to a large iron door. This door is currently closed. The gear itself is spinning. However, every 3 or 4 spins, it seems to almost lock up, and then it reverses direction. There are 3 buttons below the gear. They're shape and color coded. There is a blue square, there is a yellow triangle, and there is a red hexagon. And you can see where the gear is connected to the door, the iron door, with a series of like cables that are visible on the wall itself. Zhao's just like, tomatoes, these are delicious. Oh shit, we have a console.
Are the buttons on them the same?
What do you mean?
As the
You said we have
console.
another console.
Oh no. That was me making a meta joke.
Oh, okay. So wait, describe that to me again, then.
So you have a singular console below this gear that's turning. God. And it has a blue square, a yellow triangle, and a red hexagon on it. And those are the only 3 buttons on here. There are runes below each of the buttons. They are big buttons, and like if you were in Rel's place right now, they would almost look comical, like a child's toy to you in terms of the buttons. They're like the old like Simon Says games.
Okay. Do the runes say anything in particular?
Yeah.
As you walk up to them, so you approach in order to get a better view at the runes.
I guess so.
Okay. As you walk up to them, does Rel have Eyes of the Runekeeper? I can't remember.
Good question.
I remember you like took some warlock stuff, but
Yeah,
I don't remember
let
what.
me find it.
At least know you does, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That is Zhao. That's why I can't find it.
I can choose shit, guys.
Why can't I? Oh.
probably be under Elder Invocation. Have one. Or under Boons. Have a Boon one.
Maybe it's in.
I can also just ask: does Rel read or speak Abyssal?
Good question. Yes.
You do. Okay. You recognize them anyway, then. For some reason, I thought you didn't.
I think I don't have that on my sheet, so I don't remember what all went with it.
I think you just took the one.
I think I was going to copy it over, and you were in the middle of changing all of the feats and stuff, and so I never got to copy it over, and I think I forgot to ask you for it. All I know is that it came with half of the Devil's Sight.
Oh right, yeah. That's what it was. It was you gain 60 feet of magical dark vision, and you can read writing. You can read all writing. That's what it is.
Is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah, that's what that feat is. Yeah, that feat's gone, but you can go ahead and throw that on your sheet. So you can read this anyways, though. As you approach, and the rest of you do approach as well. If you can read Abyssal or you have Eyes of the Runekeeper, you can read runes. The blue square reads a loose translation of the term north. The yellow triangle reads a loose translation of the term south, and then the hexagon reads forward.
Forward?
Forward. Yep.
Forward.
Forward. Forward.
Forward.
Forward. Forward.
Okay. So not the pickup truck company.
Not the pickup truck company, and not a crossing of a river, no.
Okay.
Okay, so it seems to me this is some kind of portal, I'm guessing.
I mean, maybe I feel like I don't have any idea. It's a clock. Amalia has a stroke.
All right. I guess I press north.
Press north. Okay. As
Yeah.
you press north, the gear currently is spinning towards the direction of the door, which is to your north, and the gear, as you press north, doubles its speed.
And that's it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Okay, maybe not a portal.
Which one?
No, I was just saying maybe not a portal.
Oh.
It's a puzzle for the door.
I mean, I don't know if it's a puzzle. I think it's just a lock.
That's what I
don't know if you can call that a puzzle. I mean, maybe it's a puzzle.
Technically, it's a puzzle if you think about the door, the magic door we had to do.
I mean, I try not to think it also.
All I know is don't push the big red button.
So they read north,
South,
west,
and forward.
west, south, and forward.
Mm-hmm.
What happens when I press forward?
You press forward?
Yeah.
You watch the door inch like 3 inches closer, like scoots along the hallway, just a couple inches closer to you.
Wait. Okay, so what's in the store?
So the door itself. So what you have is you have this large gear that's currently turning towards the north. There is a door to your north as well, and the gear is connected to this door via several wire. The door itself is made of steel and iron. It looks constructed to be unbreakable. And then there's the console directly beneath the gear. The gear is huge, by the way. It's probably 15 feet wide.
And so what's between us and the door?
Just empty space. The door and you, there's just a few feet between them.
And when you say empty space, do you mean just like a blank hallway or just like...
Oh yeah, like a blank hallway. Like there's probably 10 feet of hallway between the two of you. along the far western wall of this hallway is where the gear sits. If you look where Zhao's token is, that's kind of like the layout of what you're looking at right now. Is you guys are sitting
Over here,
kind of middle-ish of the map. Like this is the door right here, and the gear is along this wall right here.
And you said the door moved towards us?
The door moves towards you whenever you press the forward button.
What if we make the gear go backwards and then push forward? Wouldn't it go the opposite direction?
I'm gonna start pushing the south button, I guess. I think because Rel pushed the north button first, right?
She did.
Made it go
So
faster.
I'm gonna start pushing the south button.
Okay, push the south button. The gear is still turning towards the north, but it slows down. It halves its pace.
And
So
I'll
press
push
it
it
again.
again.
Yeah.
Push it again. The gear stops moving. It just
Push it again.
the gear starts turning to the south.
I push it again.
The gear doubles its pace towards the south.
Okay, push forward.
Okay, the door moves away from you several inches.
Neat.
Why?
It was just
Physics.
logic.
Push the button again.
No, I understand why the door's moving. Just why would someone design such a... What is the point of this contraption?
To push buttons.
Maybe it. Wait, hold on. I don't think Zhao is smart enough to know this. Roll an intelligence check for Zhao for me, real quick. Zhao has fucking no clue. He's like, maybe it's got something that I don't know. They're fucking squids.
Magnets, man. How do they work?
Do you push it again?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Over the next several seconds, you push the forward, kind of like you're now just mashing the forward button. You watch as the door hits the very end of this hallway, and then whenever you press the forward button again, it slides out of the hallway. It's almost like it's on a track along the floor. It slides out of the hallway and into the room beyond, and the door to the room beyond is technically open.
Neat.
I want to walk up and inspect the door.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
Hey, he's gonna cast invisibility on himself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna guidance myself before I do that.
Okay.
29.
I like to imagine that, like, Boyu's voice is like this, like, all apathetic and uninterested in, like, life. Just fucking kill us, man. 29 is definitely a success. This door, number one, it has several magical runes along all of the different kind of faces of it. And number two, it is running along a track on the ground, but you notice there's no actual physical track there. You're fairly certain there's some kind of or maybe even like a super strong magnet or something underneath the floor that's moving. That's why I laughed when you said that. That's moving the door back and forth. The runes, given that you can read them, have a lot to do with passage and portals, and you see some runes referencing time. And also, as soon as you enter, you see another console that looks exactly like the one that you would just mess with the north, south, and forward buttons.
All right. Is the door trapped?
No.
Is it locked?
No. The door is actually open. You are standing in the room that you were trying to get into.
The door's like right here, and you're standing
Yeah.
outside.
The door is like right here, right now.
Wait.
Yeah, we were opening the door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It slides along a track backwards until it's all the way inside the room.
Or forwards.
Or forwards until it's all the way inside the hallway, you presume. You don't know how that works or why.
If I had to guess, it probably stops just before it covers the console.
Can I
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
can I take the door back into the hallway and try opening the door?
Yeah, as you kind of like step back to the console, you configure the buttons correctly, you make the door come towards you until it blocks off the hallway again. You try opening the door and you quickly realize there is no method to open this door. There's no latch or anything like that. It is basically just a large iron slate that fills the hallway.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stare at Rel dumbfoundedly while she does this.
You just holds the head.
Hmm.
Oh.
Let me roll something real quick.
We figured out how to open the door,
Wow.
and you decide to close it and see if there's another method to open it?
I think she was just trying to figure out why they made it this way, because it's kind of dumb looking.
It seems really impractical.
I know, right?
I
Just looking
think
at
it's
the same thing.
actually pretty practical because, as we've discovered, it makes a lot of noise, right?
Yes.
That's
A
true, that's
lot
true.
of noise.
And it takes a lot of effort to get it from one side to another, so
Guess
it's a
you're not
lot
like
of noise you
bursting
have
in
to
on
make.
them.
All right, sure, I can understand that. Except we weren't greeted with anything.
That's true. That's really weird.
Part of me is thinking that maybe there was someone watching us that you just couldn't see, because keep in mind that there are people out there, and I point to me and you, like you.
Yeah. Use invisible, but you can tell that
well,
he's like
I kind of
full.
point into empty space, I guess. And like, there's people out there that have further sight range than.
Also, totally possible they just didn't hear us over the sound of that fucking thing. And he points over to the currently like hyper spinning cog in the wall,
Fair?
which makes this door pretty impractical.
No, but it's the. I thought it made noise when it moved, or
Oh,
like
it does.
when the like, because it would stop making the noise when it stopped rotating, right?
The door makes plenty of noise when it moves because it scrapes along the stone floor that you have here. The cog only stops making noise whenever it has stopped spinning, and it is always spinning unless you physically stop it. It is all this noise
so
is
it
just
wasn't.
constant.
It wasn't the thing that stopped
No.
when we were turning the things the other way.
Well, yeah, if you press, so what you figured out so far is that the cog has two speeds. There's double north, double south, or you can balance them out and the cog will stop completely.
So when we did balance them out, it stopped.
Yes, the cog
Okay.
itself stopped. Mm-hmm.
So then that would
That's
have
when
been
the noise stopped.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I was thinking, because the noise would have stopped at that point and then started up again. So obviously someone's messing with the door.
Yes.
Okay. That was my mentality for, they'd know we're here.
Right. Yeah. I get you.
There we go. We're good. Wait a minute. I don't have any intelligence. How does door work?
Don't worry, Zhao's apparently just eating a whole tomato right now.
So this is what has me confused, right? Is because like the door has runes on it that reference time and like portals and whatnot. So
Technically, a door is a portal.
What if it's actually a portal? What if like the way you open it determines where it leads?
There's only one way to open it.
Wait,
There's two.
well, whenever the cog is going slower.
Oh,
That's-
I was thinking like this thing comes into the hallway, right? I mean, you can see like, what if you open it from that side, then it leads somewhere else? I don't know.
I mean, there's varying speeds.
It
of
could
the
also
cog.
just crush us.
I don't know. I want to. First off, I cast the invisibility.
Yeah, you don't see anything invisible right now.
I just
want
want
to
to
go
except
through
you.
the
Door.
Yeah, except
I
for
want to push the door back out into the chamber. I walked around to the other side of the door.
What do you mean the other side of the door?
Like there's two sides
Oh,
to the door.
so you're entering into that kind of like bigger chamber.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So as you do so, as you come around one side of the door, you are greeted with a room that has several support pillars throughout the room itself. At the end of the room, you can see, and this room on the map here is kind of like a representation of the actual room. On this map, it's much bigger than it actually is. So for that. Several support pillars hold this room aloft, and you can see at the far end of the room that there is a set of thrones. 1 second here, and I am going to... What the fuck did I name this thing again? Oh yeah, I named it Squiddies.
What?
What?
Oh god.
You see several support pillars hold this room aloft. The room narrows the further you go into it. You see that there is a large brass statue to some kind of strange, multi-faced, multi-tentacled, multi-horned being in the center of the room, lit by 2 braziers. Both of them... Yes?
As a note, I don't enter too far into the room. I just want to check out the door.
Yeah, just going to the other side of the door, you see all this.
Okay.
Yep. Lit by 2 braziers, both of them burning with flames that stretch almost to the ceiling, but strangely produce this column of fire rather than kind of like a big roaring bonfire. Rel, you see on the far side of this 2 figures barely obscured by the shadows of the room, where the flames are just kind of giving you just a glimpse of them, as they seem to be currently examining part of the wall. They do not seem to have noticed you currently. And checking out the other side of the door, it is an exact copy of the front side that you had already examined. Just kind of like taking a cursory glance at it, they match identically.
Can I tell what the figures are?
Make a perception check.
I'm good at these.
I can tell.
No, the fire, like, blinding you to the shadows. You know that kind of effect where, like, bright light will make the shadow, anything in the shadows, harder to see? That's what's going on right now, and you really are struggling to see what's in the shadows, even with your dark vision. Especially since they're more than 60 feet away from you.
Okay. I guess I calmly walk back around the door, and they're like, "Hey, there are 2 people in there."
Do you want me to check it out?
I didn't notice me. Sure as hell not gonna notice you.
Hell no, they're not. Yeah, I'll peek around the door and move behind a pillar to get a better look at them.
Okay. You can roll me a stealth check if you're getting all the way up to one of the pillars.
Yep, with advantage because I'm invisible.
Sure.
31.
Yeah, no, I don't think they could even succeed on a perception check that high. What the fuck? Hello? I'm wondering if they can. I'm wondering. No. Okay. Yeah, so you feel very hidden at this point. They are currently, they're not having a discussion, but they're moving their hands in animated ways like they are.
Can I tell what they are?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
No?
No, it's the fire. There's this 2 huge columns of fire. They just make it impossible to see past the flames almost. You can see the silhouettes, but that's about it.
My turn.
Amalia, are you attempting this?
I'm wearing... Wait, does chain shirt give disadvantage? No, I don't think it does.
Chain shirt does not know.
Yeah. I don't know if I just want to peek around the door.
It's up to you. You can try a perception check from around the door if you'd like.
I mean, you don't have to make a stealth check then.
Correct.
Can I just dimension door right behind them?
You are most certainly welcome to do that. Yes,
I would
absolutely.
advise that.
Sure, go for it. I think
No,
it'll
I'll
do.
just-
Be great. Good idea. Do it. Do it.
They're not scary.
No. It's find out it's actually just two like an old couple that's ready to serve some tea.
Yeah. Peek around the door. Can I guidance myself?
You can.
Also, as a note, where is this console in this room?
It is like literally right next to you, to your left as you walk into the room.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna
Not touch
examine
the
that.
console.
I'm not gonna touch it. But I'm gonna go. Like I
You
fucking
touch
belong
it,
there.
you're dead.
Okay. Looking at it, it looks identical to the other one in the hallway. Oh man, I'm loving these perception checks. Good job. Yeah. That flame is fucking y'all up.
Is it possible to move to the statue to get a better look?
You can try. The stealth check is a much harder thing to do there because you're getting pretty close to them.
Pretty close, but also I'm still invisible.
Yeah, so you would have advantage.
Yeah.
26. Okay. You feel they haven't noticed you. They haven't like turned around or anything, so you're not sure. They do stop moving their hands, and one of them kind of looks around the room for just a second, and then eventually they go back to moving their hands around. You are now right up against the statue. Also, oh yeah, no, you've already, yeah, the console that you were looking at is exactly the same as the one in the hallway, like to the rune.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess no, technically it would be because the red hexagon doesn't read forward anymore. The red hexagon reads backwards now.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Which doesn't make any sense to you because almost immediately it's like the forward or back isn't controlled by that button. You can go ahead and roll me another stealth check if you'd like.
Or, oh yeah, I was trying to get a better look at them.
Oh, I'm sorry, a perception check, yeah.
11?
Yeah, no, you're so close to the flame, you can't make anything out. One of them kind of stops animatedly moving its hands and turns around and begins fiddling. You can see now that you're closer, there's like a large statue on the wall, and it's now fiddling with part of the statue. You don't know what it's doing.
So where's the door on the map?
Well, let me see here.
Because I know it's pushed out a little bit.
Right here.
It is, yeah, it's one square away from the entrance, so I will just draw a tiny little line here. Boop. There you go, it's in those two squares.
Alright, so right about here, I'd still be behind the door.
Okay.
I still can't fucking see. What the hell?
Yeah, this room is massive on this map, but that's not actually how big it is.
Alright. I'm assuming they're up past out of my vision.
They slightly. Yeah, this room is huge. They slightly are. Let me, from where you're standing right now. They are 110 feet roughly, so they are just inside of your vision.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. You are now invisible.
I guess I'm gonna sneak up there.
Okay. There is a statue, and there's also a part of the wall where it kind of like the room narrows, and it creates this little corner you could probably hide behind. Are you going for the statue or the corner?
The corner is more inconspicuous, right?
Kind of, yeah. It's a little bit further away, but not much further away. It is further away from the flame.
I'm gonna go with the corner.
Okay, make a stealth check. Okay. They don't seem to notice you, as one of them is still tinkering with whatever's on the statue. The other one starts to kind of fade out of view. It seems to be walking away from its companion here. Go ahead and make me a perception check. What is going on?
I don't know.
This is wild. Like,
You has a hunch of what they are. But
the dice just knows what the story needs right now, and it's manufactured tension? Question mark. Yeah, you have no idea. Very humanoid in nature. Probably standing about 60 feet from it, roughly. You can't tell if you're like. I imagine you're trying to confirm if this is an illithid or not.
Yeah.
At this range, you don't know.
But they're not talking to each other, which is keying me in. Because illithids tend to talk telepathically.
You can roll me. All of you can roll me a let's call this an Arcana check. We'll call it an Arcana.
All right. Fuck proficiency.
What the fuck is happening?
I don't know.
It's looking pretty bad tonight, guys. I don't know if you should fight any illithids today.
Can I guidance myself?
Yeah. You're like studying their movements for a second, just trying to. You can't make out like details or anything like that. But you are studying their movements. A 16. What is the DC on this? Okay.
Holy fuck, our rolls are
I
terrible.
know.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is going on right now?
I don't know.
Don't worry, the
Um,
stealth rolls are great.
Yeah, I know, right? You ain't getting caught, but you ain't doing anything else. Yeah. With your Arcana check, just like you're just thinking about like, you know, other ways to confirm if this is an illithid or not. You still don't have the information to confirm it right now. It's just not there.
I fucking am walking up to them.
You just like leave the shadows and just approach them?
I mean, I'm invisible, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you trying to be stealthy?
Fucking sure.
Sure. Okay. It's not like you're gonna fail the stealth check anyway. Knock on wood. Okay.
Oh no, I'm totally gonna fail it now. Wow.
This is when the dice decide what story they tell. It's no one's doing
The
this.
stealthy
This is the
approach.
dice. Yeah, the dice said you guys are stealthing in this game. Fuck y'all.
So the
Mhm.
fire is up where they are, right?
Yeah, there are a handful of braziers throughout the area. There are 2 braziers that are burning very brightly, and
Oh.
they are behind those braziers, kind of. And so like all you're getting is just the light from the fire, and then behind them is just like you can't see anything because you're being blinded by the fire, like a night blindness kind of thing.
I was gonna say I sneak up in the shadows, but that's
Not
Dude,
without.
there's not a ton of shadows here except for further behind the fire. Like there's an entire area that the fire just lights up everything around it. And that's all right next to the statue as well. Rel, as you sneak closer to them, you are fairly confident you have gone undetected. One of them does stop and kind of look around for a second. They seem almost suspicious. Like maybe they they know you're there, but also maybe they don't.
They just don't know where the fuck you are.
Yeah, it's like those moments where they're like being paranoid, like, what the fuck was that, man? Kind of stuff. And as you get closer and closer, now that you're past the flames of the brazier, all of the light is now like reflecting back into your eyes properly, and you can see fairly clearly a single illithid floating about 5 inches off the ground, and he is tinkering with these strange locks and chains on the bottom of a statue. You see further back, sitting in, and this one is sitting in a what looks like a kind of a throne, is another illithid. This one currently now has a headband wrapped around his head, and it looks like it's part of the throne that he's sitting in.
What the fuck?
That might be how he sees through the statues. Or contacts.
I don't think they have contacts in this world.
I meant
Can I make an
like
Arcana check to
contacting
figure out?
What the fuck?
the
Necrotic.
Figure out what?
To figure out what this contraption is.
The one around his head?
Yeah.
This is not a technology you have encountered before. And it's not one that's well known about, even in like rare circles. You can make an Arcana check, but I don't think you can succeed on it. I will just tell you that as the DM.
Ball guy.
I don't know what your max roll is, but the DC here is pretty astronomical. Yeah, no.
Okay. Well, if it's not stealth related, it's under a 10.
Hey, that's a 19. But
That's-
yeah,
That's a base 3.
ugh. Yeah, you really have no idea what that contraption is. You've seen some weird mind flayer tech here that's not really stuff that you've seen before. Especially here in Aram, you know, there's not a lot of tech in Aram outside of like Inara, the Inara people who make like guns and airships. But this stuff is like crazy weird. It's not stuff that you've encountered before, and it's not stuff that's really written about. And so as you kind of like just scan your memory, you have no fucking clue.
Question.
Yes.
So anything I'm carrying is invisible.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
If
Until
I were
it leaves
to,
your person.
yeah, if I were to cut like a strap, would that break invisibility?
What do you mean cut a strap?
Well, like this headband he's got on, is it like what's it made out of?
Oh, from your vantage point, it's reflecting light, probably metal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yes, I think trying to cut that with a buzzsaw would break stealth.
Technically, any attack
Among
with,
other things.
with anything under that isn't greater invisibility is going to knock it out.
Yeah.
So like cutting something counts, like even if it's an inanimate object, counts as an attack.
It doesn't necessarily count as an attack, but doing it stealthily is a different story.
Okay.
It might not break your invisibility, but it does make you easier to find.
Yeah. And so this chair that he's sitting in,
Mm-hmm.
aside from the headband that's attached to it, is there anything else attached to it?
Make a perception check. This is not something you'd idly notice.
All right. Okay, this is gonna be shit too. So
I know. I'm so sorry.
Fucking dice work right.
Like the fucking
Oh, hey, 19.
Hey, a 19. That's not too bad. So there there looks to be several wires, thick cables, probably about 5 or 6 inches across, probably like 7 or 8 of them coming out of the back of the chair and going into the wall behind him. There is the exact same thing happening to a second chair next to him.
Second chair.
2 chairs. They're sitting right next to each other. One of them is empty.
The fuck?
In fact, I suppose now that you have identified those locations, I can go ahead and swap the map over.
You takes out a pennant.
Let me go ahead and place you all here.
Oh, nice. I love it. I want it.
You're so tiny, Rel. What the fuck? Hello?
Oh, teeny tiny.
Tiny Rel is tiny. You are standing about, like, right here. And then I am going to throw Amalia on here. The door is pretty much... Yeah, I'll just draw on the map itself. The door is like right here in these 2 squares. And then we will throw you on the map. I think you had snuck up to the statue.
Yep, snuck up to the statue.
And then Zhao goes on the map. I can never find Zhao's sheet. There it is. Zhao's just hanging out behind the door right now. He's like, you guys do your soul thing. I'm gonna stand back here like, I don't know what you're doing. I'm not good at it. Whatever you do.
Guys, I have a plan.
Is this
I guess
illithid?
Zhao, I have a plan.
Are his eyes closed?
Which one?
The one on the chair.
Yes.
Oh, they are?
Yes.
Oh.
You don't know if he's sleeping or anything, but he does appear to be concentrating at the bare minimum.
Cool.
What is your plan, Amalia?
So I have this fancy new spell called Wall of Ice.
I
can encase one of them in a tomb of ice and we can just fight the other one off.
Wait, that sounds really OP.
No, no. God won't mind.
It sounds like that one time, like, you know, there were those adventurers and they were like fighting God or something and they made them stupid.
Would I have to make another stealth check to like get closer to the guy who was in the chair?
Yes. Yeah, you most certainly would.
The problem is, Zhao, I don't know where they are. And I don't want to encase one of them in with an illithid.
I want to do that. Give me 1 second.
What?
Okay.
Oh, you mean... No, I thought he was like, yeah, I want to be encased in a tomb of ice with an illithid.
No.
Like...
Heard it here first.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna try stealthing, I guess. Stealth 20.
20. Let me check something real quick. Okay.
No Caesar.
Cool. As you get to about, and you're trying to approach this illithid?
Yeah, like get beside him, like beside the chair.
Him? Okay. You get to about.
Oh no.
Right here. Before you hear the one in the chair speak up finally. Raim, I believe we have visitors. Please dispose of them. You watch.
My plan for this,
Okay.
and let me know if I have time.
Okay.
This is what I had in mind.
You are you're 10 feet away from the illithid in the chair.
Yeah. I wanted to essentially sneak attack him and stab him in the throat.
Okay. You would not really have had time at this point unless you like charge at him right now.
Well, then it's not very sneaky.
Yeah, exactly. And he appears to know you're there currently. So at this point, I'm gonna need you all to please roll me some initiative.
Are Joe and I gonna do stealth checks since we're still behind the door, or how's that working?
Let me check on something on how illithids bullshit works here. I would say, hold on, let me look at Rorm's sheet, or not Rorm, Raim. Even I get their names confused. Raim, where are you? There you are. I would say I'm reading this ability. It's a very long one. Okay, yeah. I would say, yeah, go ahead and make me a stealth check, both Zhao and Amalia.
Son of a bitch!
I guess Zhao
You-
does so with disadvantage.
Yes, he does. And your cover is blown. You do not get the stealth check here.
That is fine. I'm still invisible though.
Yes, you are. So we're gonna go ahead and get some stealth rolls or some
I have
stealth
tacos.
Are they good tacos?
Oh,
Where are they from?
whole man.
Land.
Oh, homemade tacos are the best.
Yeah, they're really good.
Fuck yeah.
Is it okay if I go refill my water before combat starts?
Yeah, if you
No.
guys go.
Okay.
No! If you want to take a bio, go ahead.
Yeah, I
Okay.
need a tiny break.
Pretty
Die?
much.
I don't want to die.
I don't want to die
But I'm ready
either,
to
but
fuck them
like,
up.
Always want to die.
ooh.
Did Rel roll initiative?
Oh, no, I forgot to do that. My bad.
Okay, you're good.
I also didn't roll for Zhao.
All right, cool.
I must have missed that memo. I'm sorry. No, Caesar. My tacos.
Tamakos.
Son of a bitch.
There.
Okay. Let me go ahead and get this sorted here. Perfect. Ooh, Rel actually has the first go as well. How fitting. As he says this, Rel, you realize that your cover is blown, and his eyes do fly open, and they look in your general direction. You don't think that he's looking right at you, but your general direction for sure. You have the first. You have the first round.
Okay. Real quick, out of sight.
Mm-hmm.
What did out of sight do again?
Breaks.
Ignores magical barriers. So, like, if you make an attack with Edicite, and they have mage armor on, it actually ignores the extra AC they gain from mage armor. Or if they use shield, it ignores that AC.
Okay.
Basically, all it
then-
does.
I think it was Numidium that fucks up spellcasting, isn't it?
Yep. Numidium gives spellcasters disadvantage on concentration checks.
Well, he's looking in my general direction, doesn't know where I'm at. I'm gonna probably make a very questionable decision.
Okay.
I'm going to fire a Numidium bolt at him.
Okay. You do have advantage. You are an unseen attacker.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll me your attack here.
19.
19. As the bolt flies, let's see, this is T guy. I forgot his fucking name. Don't feel like pulling up my notes.
I can look for it for you.
Yeah, this is the guy who starts. His name starts with a T.
I can
Anyway,
find it. One second.
so the bolt flies through the air, and connects directly, like, right into his chest. Yeah, Thedas, right into his chest. And he's they're here. They're very here. Go ahead and roll damage.
Cool.
Roll that damage.
I also get sneak attack.
Yes, you do. You are a rogue.
Yes.
That is actually not bad for a medium bolt from the sorcerer. Fucking 19 for. I'm sorry. What? Hello. To damage.
19.
My brain go boop.
16 and then 3 psychic.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking 3 psychic damage to my own brain. All right, Rel, is that the end of your turn? Your invisibility fades immediately as well.
Yeah.
His lip curls up in this kind of like grimace smile thing as you wraps his weird, like one of the tendrils from his tentacle face wraps around the bolt and just yanks it out of his chest. Very like Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink a health potion.
Probably a good idea.
I'm gonna eat this.
This might end very poorly for you.
Yeah.
In terms of questionable decisions, I would call this the most questionable decision that Rel has made in the campaign so far.
Well, I mean, if he was concentrating on something, it's not now.
That is a good point. That is a very good, and he was concentrating on something. So, I mean, I guess I'll roll that public. That is a failure.
So, yeah, mission
All right.
accomplished.
All right.
I'm gonna drink this health pot.
Yep.
There's a- Right. Health pot. Okay.
Oh man. Okay.
All right.
All right.
So that's 70
All right, Rel.
and then I ain't about.
Nope. Mm-mm.
That's as far as I'm getting. Oh wait,
You have
Do I have-
30. You have 30 feet of movement.
hold on. Do I have? I don't think I have that yet. That's level 2, isn't it? The
You
rogue
also
feet.
don't have a bonus action right now, so.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
just drank a
So even if I had
potion.
it, it wouldn't matter. All right, I'm gonna go right there.
All right, Rel, that's the end of your turn. At the end of your turn, Thedas is going to use a Paragon action.
Oh, no.
And he is going to reach out and carefully extract himself from this contraption that's wrapped around his head and everything else. Kind of lifts this thing up, very like spa chair type of thing going on there. And kind of slips out from the chair, and then he is going to, that is his action to do that. And he is going to use a bonus action to all you see for just a brief moment is his eyes flash this kind of like pale white color, and that is all that you see. And that is going to end Thedas's Paragon turn. Now it's Thedas's turn.
It's Brim's turn. Or
Wait, hold on.
It's
I have the 2 mind flayers in the wrong positions. Hold up.
yep,
second.
you might want to make sure his health is down and his health is back up.
Yep. Let me put him. I swapped them around. They have different sheets entirely. So. Okay, there we go. Now they're fixed. And then Thedas fully stood up from his chair. Now it's now his turn. Thedas is going to go ahead and he is going to raise a hand towards you, Rel, and I need you to make a
Right.
It's going to be a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Well, I was gonna say I counterspell, but I forgot I don't have that yet because we haven't leveled up.
It's also not a spell.
Well,
It's a mind flare.
all right. You said wisdom save?
Wisdom saving throw. Let me see how many of these he gets today.
18.
18, nice. That is a success. And I think this is a save or suck spell as well. Or not spell, but thing. Yep, it sure is. So, you feel his presence almost kind of invading your mind for a moment before you manage to just kind of just shake it off completely. And you're not sure what it was doing, but it didn't feel very good.
Question. Does that count as a like a mind reading ability effect?
No, it does not. Not in this case.
Okay.
This is technically we'll just call it a spell-like effect. All right, is that the end of his turn? He is going to move right here.
Does it require telepathy?
Does not.
Oh, okay.
No. And that is going to be the end of Thedas' turn as he's just grimacing at you. Can he use telepathy on you? Is that possible?
No, it is. I am. Unless we've changed this shard.
No, we haven't.
Okay, then I am immune to telepathy unless I give permission.
Neat.
And I have advantage
Okay.
on saving throws against mind probing.
Got you. Good to know.
Which one is that one? The mind gem?
Cipher shard.
Cipher shard, yeah. All right, and that is going to end Thedas' turn. It's now Yin's turn.
You kind of motions to Yin, like pointing her head towards Rim.
Okay, so what's Yin doing?
So Yin's gonna fly here.
Okay.
And she's going to try and stinger him.
Okay, go ahead and make that
13.
attempt. 13 does not hit. As Yin flies towards him, he turns around, and you don't hear him, but Yin hears, "Hello, little one," and he just catches Yin's stinger in the air with one of his little tentacles on his face. Is that the end of her turn?
Yep.
End of her turn, he's going to use a Paragon action, and Raim is going to go ahead and he is going to make a tentacle attack against her. We will roll this public. Yep, there we go. 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. As he just wraps a tentacle around her, it just starts crushing her and bringing her in 18 points of psychic damage to her.
Okay.
And she is currently grappled by Raim.
18 points.
18 points of psychic damage.
1 second. I think she was a little bit old. Her health should not be that.
Okay. And then Raim is going to end his Paragon action and then take his actual turn.
And then minus...
Okay. And then Raim, while having her grappled, is then going to... Has two really strong options here. Yeah, I think he's going to use this. You watching him, you see him trace a sigil in the air. Interestingly, you don't see illithids do this very often. They normally can cast innately. They don't have to trace sigils or anything like that. He traces a sigil in the air, and you watch his form suddenly become very hard to pin down, like very blurry. And then he is going to use his movement, and he's going to get closer to Rel. I'll get about right here with her. And that is going to be the end of his turn. That's now Zhao's turn.
Did Zhao succeed on the... Actually, it doesn't even matter. He's so far away. He can't do anything.
Yeah, he's pretty far away. For reference, their passive perception of Thedas is 21. The passive perception of Raim is 16.
What did Zhao roll?
I don't remember, honestly.
Very low.
He rolled a 15. Oh
Okay,
no, he rolled a 12. I lied.
Yeah, that's a definite failure.
Yep.
So he's like,
All right.
he like peeks out. He goes, "Oh fuck! Oh shit!" Okay.
Yeah. So he's gonna use his bonus action to dash.
Okay.
And
Zhao gives you the thumbs up. Amalia. Do it.
And Zhao is going to cast, because they're both.
Mhm. The only one Zhao has view of right now is Thedas, which is the one directly in front of Rel.
Good thing he doesn't need vision of them.
I'm gonna mark Thedas just with a Thedas gets a Tau.
How hurt is anyone else?
You isn't all that hurt, and she's invincible, or he's invincible.
Yin's looking a little rough just from that grapple.
Yep.
Okay. Zhao's gonna cast Masculine Word.
Okay. Who all does that reach?
Let me double check that.
I think it's a 60-foot radius, if I'm not mistaken, or
It
it's
is,
30
yes.
feet. Okay.
You guys call out up to 6 creatures of your choice. Oh, that you can see.
Yes. So he does
Sorry.
not have vision of
Yep.
Yin right
Give me
now.
1 second.
I don't think he has vision on me either.
He doesn't. You're behind the door.
Yeah.
Could get vision over here. And I think that would still be within... Let's see, because he came... Hold on, I have to zoom out a bit. Okay. So he went from here.
That would
to
be
here.
within his dash range right there.
So... Gonna put him over here then.
Okay. That actually leaves. Yeah, he has vision of all of you. Well, he doesn't have vision of Amalia still, but he does have vision of Yen at this point, and Rel.
Okay. Yeah, then he's gonna throw out a mass healing word.
Okay.
Which will be 3rd level. So 5 plus. It's 2 plus the level of the spell, I think.
Yeah, 2 plus the level of the spell.
Yep.
You're right.
So 5. So 10 healing.
Okay. So 10 healing to Yin, and Rel, you gain 10 hit points as well as Zhao kind of calls out a healing word. The word kind of echoes out of his mouth as both of you just feel that restorative energy wrap around you.
Does you need any?
No, she's she's great.
She's unseen and she's full health.
Okay.
She's looking
All right,
great.
you can't see. All right.
Yeah.
If you could see her, she'd be looking pretty great.
Exactly.
Well, if
Okay.
you could see him.
Into Zhao's turn?
That's a bonus action, isn't it?
Yeah, but he uses action to dash.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, it's his turn.
Okay, that's the end of Zhao's turn. End of Zhao's turn, Thedas is going to go ahead and use his legendary action, or not legendary action, I'm sorry, Paragon action. And Thedas is going to, seeing you succeed on whatever effect he was trying to enforce upon you. Rel, again, I'm going to need you to make me an intelligence saving throw, please.
An intelligence saving throw.
Yes.
All right.
As there's no movement
16.
from him. Ooh, I think that's a failure. Nope, that's a success. Just barely. This is another save or suck spell. So, as you don't see him move at all, but he does seem to cast something. And you feel your head. You just get an instant migraine, and the whole world just kind of spins for a second. But you shake it off, whatever effect it is. And
Don't tap the temple in that big brain motion.
Exactly. He actually seems to get a little frustrated. You've succeeded at 2 of his major spells so far. He's just very, very Davy Jones moment where all his tentacles like fly up in the air. He is going to use a bonus action. Yeah,
Isn't that just his Paragon action?
Yep, Paragon gets a full turn.
Wait, really? Oh.
Yeah, Paragon monsters. That's what makes them so scary. It's not just legendary actions. Paragons get full turns.
Okay.
That makes it so that you're effectively fighting 4 mind flayers right now. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So bonus. Cool. All right, that is the end of his turn. It's now your turn.
Yes, isn't it?
I would say it is.
Yep. There. She's gonna get right here, and she's going to use...
You were not hidden. You are unseen. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, no. I'm going to slash him with a medium dagger and an out-of-sight dagger.
Okay. Give him the old 1-2 punch, boss. Ooh, only gonna slash him with one of those things, actually.
And then you says, "You better not eat that, otherwise I will make you part of my fucking collection, bitch."
Very fucking Homer Simpson moment where he's already got like half of yen in his mouth, like, ugh. All right, roll damage on that dagger. Give me some sneak attack. Okay, that is gonna be, and that's disadvantage if he's concentrating, which he is currently not. So, oh, actually, he is. Derp. Hold on, I need to mark him.
He's blurred or something.
Yeah, he is. He is blurred. Needed to mark him as blurred. And boop, 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 boop. And then 4 + 7 is 11 points of damage, and then a con save from Raim. As you approach him and you yell out to him, he turns to you, smiles, and actually speaks just as the dagger swipes across his stomach. He looks down. I've been waiting for you. All right. So, concentration check. How the fuck is he not proficient in con saves? Hello? Wow. Yep. Nope. He is no longer blurred. That fades. That spell long time. All right. So that is going to be the end of your turn, I believe, right?
Yep.
Cool. 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 And that is 11 points of damage to him. Amalia. Hey, it's now your turn.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone else has taken like 12 turns already.
About here, I think it was, where I can still see him.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
now I gotta do that with this. There you go. Move right about here, and I haven't used this before, so I have no idea how it works.
Ooh.
That's not what I thought that was gonna do. I wanna.
I
Can
can
I-
look at the spell real quick. Hold on.
Yeah.
5e.
I don't know how to.
Yeah, let me just take a look at it real fast, just so I can read it and figure out what the heck it does, because I'm gonna be real, I don't think I've ever actually used Wall of Ice, personally. I've used Wall of Stone. Oh god, this spell is huge. Okay, so you create a wall of ice, a solid surface within range. You can form it into a hemispherical dome or a sphere with a radius of up to 10 feet, or you can change... you can shape a flat surface made of 10 10-foot square panels. Each panel would... Blah, 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 blah. If the wall cuts through a creature space when it appears, the creature within the area is pushed to one side of the wall and must make a dexterity saving throw, taking 10d6 damage on a fail, half as much on a success. So basically, you make a... Let's see. Oh, I see. You make a 10-foot wide, 100-foot long wall, is what it is.
So does that mean that she can go all the way up to the ceiling?
Yeah, it would go all the way up to the ceiling in this room. The ceilings in here are about 50 feet. So, where are you placing this wall? Where is the line at? Or are you encasing?
Yeah, I wanted to try and encase him in ice.
Okay. The one that's like right in front of Rel?
Yeah.
Okay. So he won't take any damage from this, doing this. It is a 10-foot radius wall, so 20-foot cube, basically. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 10, 15, 20. So that is what the sphere, but it's also a cube. Put it something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure that's aligned with a grid here. Yeah, it is. All right, and as the wall just appears, all of the moisture, Rel, you suddenly feel really cold as you feel just all of the moisture being sucked out of the air, even off of your skin, like you're sweating a little bit. And all of the sweat just gets sucked off your skin into the air, and it coalesces around Thedas really quickly in this swift, kind of flashy, swirling motion. Immediately, all of that moisture solidifies into this big fucking ice dome.
Use face is like one of confusion.
New spells!
Fucking...
No one should be able to use.
That's a pretty cool spell. Creature can move... Okay, cool. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, okay. That could get bad. Cool. All right, good to know. So you now have this ice dome surrounding the Mind Flayer, Thedas. Is that the end of your turn, Amalia?
Yes, it is.
I
Cool.
think you might want to be more concerned with him.
Well, speaking of him, Raim is going to go ahead and take his legendary action, or Paragon action, at the end of Amalia's turn. And he looks to you, and he says, "Know your place. You belong to me, and you will serve me. Make me a wisdom saving throw, you, and I need you to make this with disadvantage."
Question, is this a charm?
It is a charm.
I'm immune to charm.
What makes you immune to charm again?
The Cipher Gem.
He still tries it on you, and he's like smiling, like such a smug look on his face when it
Wisdom,
happens.
right?
You just immediately succeed.
Okay.
Yeah, you're immune to charms, and this is a charm. This is a dominate. He just stares at you for a second.
Super awesome story moment. You have disadvantage. Ha ha ha. Oh, you're immune.
Oh, that's right. You're immune. No. So Raim just smiles all smug at you for a moment, and then he waits. Like 5 seconds pass by, and the frown slowly appears.
You just smiles at him. You're gonna have to try a different type of getting me to work with you, sweetie.
What the? All right, that's going to be the end of Raim's Paragon action. Ralph, it's currently your turn.
All right, well, this motherfucker just got encased in 2 of ice.
He did.
Still don't want to be here in case he breaks out.
He seems really mad at you.
Actually,
She shot him in the fucking chest with a pneumidium bolts.
I'd be pretty pissed too, yeah, as a spellcaster.
Right. Oh god. Oh man. I just looked through his spell list to see if. Oh my god. This is so. Fucking
Did I-
fuck mind flayers.
Did I
No.
did I pull a Val?
No. There's that. No. There.
Okay.
We won't go into it. You'll see.
I was slightly, almost slightly concerned I pulled a Val.
Not quite.
I'm so sorry.
Sure.
I cast Storm Sphere centered on the box.
Centered on the box.
Yeah.
Box.
Wait, what do you mean?
You know
So-
that's gonna hurt the sphere, right?
Does it?
Wait. Yeah. It will.
Hold on.
The wall of ice is damageable.
You might as well just hit yourself with the like stab yourself with a pneumidium dagger or something.
How strong is it?
'Cause,
Not super strong, and you haven't seen the spell used before, so not sure.
That is way too small. All right.
Fuck, does this work?
The wall of ice technically isn't a creature, correct?
It is not a creature. It is an object specifically.
All right, cool. Storm Sphere doesn't affect it.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Nice. Okay.
So each creature in the sphere, when it appears or that ends its turn there, must succeed on a strength saving throw and take 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
all right,
It specifically
that's
states creature.
Oh, rules as written. You're so nice. Other times you're not.
it's so
Um,
fucking stupid.
I agree, but it is raw, and we will follow it.
So yeah, I cast Storm Sphere.
I can't fear garden.
And since I don't have to see the point, I can just choose where I want it.
Use Luna's token to denote where the sphere appears.
All right, cool.
Technically, it's not gonna come out of the wall of ice, if you think about it. This is enclosed.
I don't think it cares.
It will.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna cast it centered right here.
Okay, right there.
I think that hits Yin, doesn't it?
It does.
Yin's kind of grappled, so she can't really move.
That's fair.
Right. And when it appears, does anything happen, or do they have to start their turn there? Remind me.
When it appears on that, when it appears or that ends its turn there, must succeed on a strength saving throw.
Okay, so Thedas has to make a strength save, and also Yin, please make a strength saving throw.
Also, Raim.
Does it hit Raim as well?
Yeah, I don't
So it
think
does.
you hit Yin unless you would hit the other
Nice. Okay, so Thedas, strength saving throw. Fun fact about illithids, they aren't real strong. They're a little bit like Lily with the noodles and stuff. So Thedas' saving throw, that's a failure.
Yeah.
Raim's saving throw. Raim is just very slightly stronger than Thedas. That's also a failure.
Alright.
They rolled the save.
one. Slightly stronger, but he rolls the fucking save.
Yeah.
I'll take 10 damage.
Okay, 10 points of damage. Yin also takes that 10 damage.
Goody. You just got that back.
Sorry.
Well, it's gone now.
Well, that means that she's not going unconscious, so everything
As a
works
note,
out.
Mm-hmm.
let me mark myself concentrating. As a bonus action, on each of my turns, I can cause a bolt of lightning to leap from the center of the sphere toward one creature you choose within 60 feet of the center, meaning I don't have to see him.
Correct.
So I'm gonna lightning bolt the guy inside this, inside the wall.
Okay.
I have advantage because he is inside the storm sphere.
Great. Okay. He does
And
not
doesn't that
have a
give
whole
you
lot of
sneak
AC.
attack?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, oh god, please.
It's
no.
on a spell. Sneak attack doesn't occur on spells.
Oh, okay.
Unless
Is
if
this
you got the
Pathfinder?
feat for it.
There's not a feat for spells. There's only a feat for cantrips.
I thought it was a arcane trickster thing.
Arcane-
Terrible.
Arcane Trickster allows all your spells to have advantage if you're hidden,
Oh,
or
okay.
gives them disadvantage on all their saving throws if you're hidden while you cast a spell on them.
You're thinking of
Okay.
me talking about Pathfinder.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the Pathfinder Arcane Trickster does it. 16
that's an 18.
just hits. Oh, 18. Yeah, 18 hits.
And then that is, let me find real quick, 46 lightning damage.
46?
4d6, yep.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 46. I'm like, hello? What? 46 as a bonus action. I was about to be like, all right, we're deleting that spell.
12 points of damage.
12 points of lightning damage as it strikes him.
And I ignore resistance.
You ignore resistances. Okay. Yep. As the lightning damage strikes him, you just "Argh!" from the inside as he's like suddenly being pelted, encased in ice within a storm, being pelted by lightning. Like, this dude just got fucked up. His whole day just got ruined.
He's not having a good day.
And then
No,
I'm going
he's
to use
not
my
having a good
movement. And since I did cast a spell, I'm going to take. Oh, no, that would
10
require a bonus action.
Yeah, it
Never mind.
does.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna get 30 feet away. I'm outie.
Fucking
Nope.
Zoidberg walk away.
Yep.
Okay. Behind the flame. Good to know. It is currently Thedas' turn. He does start his turn there, so I think he has to do something else, or is it
No,
end?
it's end.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, it's Thedas' turn. He's trapped inside of a fucking ball of ice with a storm inside of it. I thought he had it. Mm-hmm.
As a notice too, he has disadvantage on any perception checks made to hear.
Okay, well, good to know.
Don't know if that matters, but
Currently, no, not really. I thought he had a clever way out of this, but then I read through the spell and it doesn't quite work that way. I'm like, ah, okay. He does have a clever way out of this, but it's a bit of a fucking shitty way to get out of it. Okay. So you just hear from the inside of this, Raim! And he, while the sphere is covering up much of this noise, it doesn't cover up the large cracking sound that you hear. And you watch part of the ground, this huge section of the ground, just collapse in on itself all of a sudden, forming this like perfect square. And he emerges from this section, using his action to cast Stone Shape and reshape the floor beneath him. Climbs out of this hole that he has made. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, that is his fucking turn, I guess.
He technically moved in the wall of ice, like in it, right?
He moved below it, but it is like a sphere. I mean,
Technically, the ice is a solid.
creature moving through the sheet of frigid air. Hold on. If it's destroyed, it leaves behind the sheet of frigid air, but none of the wall was destroyed. Yeah.
Okay.
None of the wall was destroyed. He burrowed underneath it with Stone Shape. But that does take one of his fucking 4th level spell slots and his action. And now he is on the other side. He does end his turn in the Storm Sphere because he doesn't have any further movement.
All right, that's a strength saving throw.
Yeah. That is all the movement that he has. This dude's about to get fucked. He's not about to. This dude's already been fucked.
That's a failure.
Okay. All right. Roll me demolish.
Well, 6.
All right, 6 points of damage to him as he's like now fighting against the storm. He just kind of levitates out using the final bit of his movement to just perch on the edge of this like hole he's burrowed through the ground. And that's gonna end. That's gonna end his turn. Ian.
Yeah, Yin's not particularly happy. She's going to sting.
Okay, she's gonna sting. Sure. That's gonna be a miss.
Yep.
As she goes to sting. Is that the end of her turn?
Yep.
Make a strength save for her.
She can't go anywhere, so.
That doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Make a strength save. That is a 0. That's definitely a failure.
She has a negative 2. What do you expect?
Yeah. Also, Rel, go ahead and roll me 2d6. 4 points of damage to Yin. And that is going to be the end of Yin's turn. The Yin of In's turn. And it is now Raim's turn. Raim has 2 big options here. Does he... Oof, that area is huge. Jesus. Hold up. How big is that? What the fuck? Okay, that is gargantuan. You don't realize how big 60 feet is until you measure it on a map. You're like, oh no. Alright, yeah, sure. Raim's gonna position himself right here, taking Yin with him. And you watch all of his like tentacles flare up in kind of almost this kind of praying mantis fashion, and then they all flatten out towards all of you. I need everyone that is not named Amalia to roll me an intelligence saving throw, please. DC is 15.
Does he have to be able to see it? Like see us?
Nope. It is an area effect.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, well,
What
that feels
is
bad.
Yin?
Oof. Yeah, Yin succeeds. Yin's still grappled as well.
Oh wait, she's not technically in it. It's where.
No, she's within the area.
Okay.
Yeah. Zhao fails. Okay, so Rel and Zhao, you both fail. Those of you that fail are going to take 27 points of psychic damage, and you are stunned for the next minute. At the end of each of your turns, you can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on yourself on a success. Those of you that succeeded on the save will take 13 points of psychic damage instead. So that would be Yin and you.
And okay, this doesn't require telepathy or anything, right?
Nope.
All right.
It is a magically emitted psychic energy in a 60-foot cone.
That feels bad.
Yeah.
Oops.
All right. So, yeah, mind flayers. They're fucking scary. That is going to be the end of Raim's turn as you hear him just bellow out this like massive scream, basically this psychic scream, if you will. The end of his turn. Zhao, you are stunned. Make me a intelligence save, or an intelligence save, please.
Yeah, 1 second.
That's a failure. Zhao is still stunned. He just stands there holding his head right now.
Do I maintain concentration while stunned?
Yes, you do. Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I make a cons. Well, I fucking not won that, so there goes some sphere.
Oh, okay. Yep, Storm Sphere's gone then. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. And that is the end of Zhao's turn. It's now your turn.
Yeah.
How is he gonna handle that? That wall of ice actually did more work than it really looked like it did, because now he's out of a certain spell slot. I'm just like, wait a minute.
You kind of looks over to him.
Mm-hmm.
I hope this works. And I cast Hideous Laughter on him.
Hideous laughter?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a wisdom save?
Yes.
Okay. Mind flayers are proficient in wisdom saves. That's a
Damn.
21. Sorry.
Drugs.
He just seems to stare at you. He's now floating closer to you. Actually, no, that's you cast it on Thedas. He ignores you. He's now floating closer to Rel. He's like slowly drifting in her direction. In fact, at the end of your turn, he's going to go ahead and use his Paragon action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to drift right here. And kind of through the flames, Rel, you're holding your head, and this kind of huge migraine has now hit you. And you feel something just grip you out of nowhere. I need you to make me double check this, because it's a huge fucking spell.
Is it telekinesis?
It is. Can you make me a strength check, please?
Well,
Okay, it's
Wait.
contested. That's what I thought.
wait. If I'm stunned, do I auto fail strength checks?
You might. I don't remember, honestly. I think you
Creature
do.
automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws, but not.
Doesn't say checks, so
Yeah.
I would say we go with raw. So
All right.
That's weird.
it is a little weird, but 13, okay, and it is a contest. Yeah, 22. Okay, you are now grappled by him, through his telekinesis as he just kind of lifts you up off of the ground, slightly. Hello, roll 20. Can you not? What the fuck? Hello, please. Okay, there we go. You are now grappled by him as he lifts you up off the ground, and you can't be affected by telepathy, so you don't hear anything that he's saying, but he seems to be like mocking you, judging by his facial expressions. All right, that is going to end his turn. He is concentrating. And Amalia, it's now your turn.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, those can't be. It's a glaive, isn't it? Not a.
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Talking about Konzadash.
Oh yeah, Konzadash is a glaive. Technically, I think it's a halberd, but either way, same thing.
Yeah. I was trying to see if I could, not do something totally stupid with it.
You can do a lot with it. Strong.
I'm gonna move forward here.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to put haste. No, hex on him.
I haste the enemy,
And
and then immediately drop concentration.
That
Ooh,
works.
That's actually a good idea.
It works.
Wait. And then I am going to bring out my longbow
Okay.
and cry internally.
All right. Well, sounds like my Saturday nights.
Ouch.
11's gonna miss. 18 hits though. Deal damage. Deal lots of damage. Okay, that's not as much damage as you should have dealt. 12 points of damage as an arrow kind of sinks into him. He does have to make a
13.
concentration check. I'm sorry, 13. Thank you.
Yee.
He does have to make a concentration check for telekinesis, as you do see Rel is now floating off the ground, and she's like holding her head, like Rel's pretty fucked up.
She'll be fine.
Yeah.
Backer, good for
Oh wow.
me.
Okay.
I am what you would say bloodied.
I'd almost call you close to death.
I
Yeah.
would very much say I'm close to death.
So a 10 is just barely a success here, as he does maintain concentration. You see an arrow just sprout out of his leg, and then I'm pretty sure your arrows are like created, right?
Yep.
Yeah, as the arrows just like sprouted from his leg, there's like this energy arrow there for a second, and then it just dissipates.
You don't even get the joy of pulling it out of the wound.
Right? Now he's gonna bleed out. All right, Amalia, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, end of your turn. Raim is going to go ahead and use his Paragon action. He's got you grappled currently, and he has... I'm sorry, he's got Yin grappled, and he's got you in front of him right now.
Don't you eat her.
Well, you see, there is a his charm did not work on you. It's very unfortunate. Give me a second here. I don't think he has anything else that's not a charm. I think it's all charms.
He's in a
All right.
bad position.
He brings Yin in. He's going to go ahead and make an attack against Yin. What's Yin's AC?
13.
Make me a Constitution saving throw for Yin, please.
Constitution save. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
19.
Wait, extract brain.
You said 19?
Yep.
Ooh. Okay. That is a success. So Yin is going to take 43 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, she's out.
She is at 0 hit points.
Yep.
She is not killed outright. But if she takes any more damage, she will die. She's at 2 failed death saving throws. As her skull is currently split open, and he is currently devouring her brain.
Neat.
They aren't called mind flayers for no reason. All right, Rel, I believe it is your turn.
Correct. One second.
Hold, please.
Oof.
Oh yeah, you are stunned currently. I'm sorry.
Yep. I was
just-
reading something.
Yeah. Okay. Make me an int save.
23.
You end the effect on yourself. You are still grappled, however, you are no longer stunned as you kind of shake off that mental.
At the end or beginning of my turn?
That is the end of your turn.
Fuck.
Yeah. The ability in question is that right there. All right, Rel, that is going to end your turn. You are still grappled, however, the brain lock that you had going on is now faded, and it is now Thedas' turn. Thedas is going to use, I believe, a bonus action to pull you to him.
I think that is an action.
Yep, it is an action. Okay, maintain your Okay. And he actually does have to repeat the contest.
Mhm.
So go ahead and roll me a strength check. I mean,
Yeah.
oh, you could succeed this. You could do it.
Oh my god,
Oh
he's
my
serious.
god. And he is going to bring you closer to him, and several tentacles start to wrap their way around the top of your head. That is going to be the end of his turn. Yin. Yin needs to make me a death save.
Yep. I'm gonna track it on my sheet because NPC sheets suck ass.
Don't have one, yeah. That's fine. Alright. That is gonna be the end of Yin's turn. It is now Raim's turn. And Raim, seeing the agony on Yu's face, is gonna go ahead and make another attack against Yin. 'Cause this guy
He
a
is
mean
about
motherfucker.
to regret this bad.
He's about to kill your dragon. We're gonna see.
I'm going to end up putting 5 coins at his feet.
Oh god.
You warned him.
Here we go. Does that hit her AC?
Nope.
What are the rules on unconscious again?
I don't know. Probably a crit.
Advantage.
17
Yeah,
hits.
it does have advantage. Creature's incapacitated, which can't take actions or reactions, automatically fails. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, yeah. Okay. You watch as he just chomps down on Yin, and Yin is dead.
There's a slight twitch, and then there's a dark look.
Okay. That is the end of his turn. He smiles at you smugly. Just like blood all over his mouth. Zhao, make me a intelligence saving throw, please.
That was off my sheet.
That's still pretty high. I think that's still a success.
Yeah,
because yeah. That's a natural 18. The DC is 15. Zhao shakes it off. Fuck. Okay. Oh my god, I'm good. What? He looks up. He's oh fuck, what's going on? All right, that's gonna be the end of Zhao's turn. You.
Can
Yeah.
Zhao see Yin from there?
Yes, he does have vision of her.
You
Would
see,
he? Would he
His-
say something about it? Because I can't see that angle.
Yeah, he probably would. Zhao kind of looks up. He looks at Rel. He looks over at you and Yin. Oh fuck, Yin. And that's it. You.
Okay.
It's now your turn.
you drops one of her daggers and sticks her hand in the bag of holding, pulling out 5 coins.
Okay.
I'm going to make you regret this in exchange. And I drop them and I run.
Okay. So
I'm not.
before you attempt this tactic, you are aware that you have no idea how long it takes these coins to go off. You have used
I
them
don't
before.
care.
Okay, perfectly fine. Where are you running to?
Straight back. Dashing.
Okay. So right there.
Yep, don't care if I take attack of opportunity either.
You will. He's going to go ahead and he's going to make a tentacle attack against you. If this hits, could stun you. Let's see. 21. This is definitely going to hit. Can you please make me a intelligence saving throw?
Okay.
You are also grappled as a note.
16.
Okay, you succeed on the intelligence saving throw, so you're not stunned, but you are grappled.
And I yell, "Get away!
As he just holds you there with a single tentacle, just
Prepare to res."
know your place, slime. All right.
You just hear
That
her.
is-
You just hear the cackling of you.
He's going to use his Paragon action right here. And
Semantic.
he is going to go ahead and with his Paragon action, he is going to yeah, why not? Yeah, see? So he doesn't get his psychic shit back. He's got you grappled. Fuck it, he's gonna make an extract brain attack against you.
Does that
Right.
work? Does she have a brain?
I technically don't.
You roll me a d2.
Roll 1,
That's a good point, actually.
2.
Okay. You will still take the damage from it, but you will not take the insta-death if it zeroes you out.
It
I'll
probably
say since he's not like cracking your skull open, like he goes and he just makes a bite attack against you. Basically, we'll just fuck it. It's a tentacle attack. Fuck it. Tentacles 26.
Yep.
You take another 12 points of psychic damage. Make me an int save.
Oh, yeah, this is gonna zero me out, and I think everybody should run. It was an int save, right?
Mm-hmm.
14.
14 is a failure. You are now stunned
Mhm.
till the end. Until the grapple ends. So you do not have the ability to break out of the grapple by yourself anymore. All right, you. That is going to end your turn. That's going to end Raim's Paragon action. And you, I also need you to please roll me. I think it is a. we will count this all as one check, I think. Yeah. Go ahead and roll me. Trying to find the exact number here. Sorry. The spell is huge. You guys are using some huge spells today.
Oh, you just lost her shit.
Causing the bead to erupt, inflame a successful. Wait a minute. Oh no.
It's one turn.
No, it's not one turn, but there is a bead that can erupt in flame the second you drop it. God damn it.
I dropped them.
Yeah, I know you dropped them. I'm gonna go ahead and give him 5 dexterity saving throws. You make me a ranged attack roll here. Just out of curiosity. We're doing some weird shit.
Okay, do you want me to use my crossbow?
Yeah,
my
sure.
Elder's Blast?
Sure, your crossbow. It's fine. Okay. No, just one. Just one.
Okay.
Just one. And we are going to we're gonna give Raim some dex save here. Oh god, Raim's about to fucking get exploded. Everybody in this area is about to die. That's a failure. That's a failure. Failure. Okay, so 4 of them explode right off the bat as you drop them right onto his feet. Okay. Hey, you. Can you what's the radius of this thing as well? I'm pretty sure this is actually going to hit like
20 feet.
everyone. Oh, it's not huge. Okay, that's right. Oh, you were just outside the range of it. Yeah, this is going to hit you and him. Can you go ahead and roll me 48d6, please?
What?
48.
48d6, and then roll me a d10 after that.
Okay. 48 d6.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
And then a what?
And then a d10, please.
A d10.
You are unconscious.
Yep.
Are you sure she's not?
Would that one-shot you? It would not. It's barely out of one-shot range.
I'm a
Oh my
75, 73 health.
Yep. You'd have to deal 146 damage to one-shotter.
We've discussed this with the meteor strike.
Okay. Hold on one second. Okay.
He has to make dex saves too, doesn't he?
No, it doesn't reach him. Raim is still conscious.
He's probably like, oh, fucking shit.
I will say Raim is,
Regretting his decision.
hold on. There's a word for this. I believe it's called fucking close to death. So yeah, Raim is extremely hurt. You also just hear this massive cacophony of fireballs go off, and you all watch as this delayed blast fireball, not so delayed anymore, as you chucks all these coins at his feet with them activated, and the bead of force. I believe we had established earlier that there is a bead on these coins whenever it forms. So yeah, Raim's super fucking hurt right now.
Question, does he get thrown back because of it?
No, it's not concussive. And you and Yen, Yen is dead. You is unconscious. All right, that is gonna end your turn. Raim's fucked up. Amalia, it's now your turn. Fucking as creepy dude Thedas is like holding on to you, Rel, he looks backwards and you just see him like he almost loses concentration for a minute. Just off of the sheer amount of like fireballs that are happening 10 feet away from him. Yeah, he's just outside the range. God. All right,
He's
Amalia.
5 feet outside the range.
I know.
because You dropped them right here.
Wait, did she?
Yeah, she was right here when she tried to run.
Yep.
Oh, well, she would have dropped him at his feet, is what she said.
Yep.
Which is his space. Either way.
Okay.
Yeah. Amalia, it's now your turn. You just watched somebody detonate C4.
Not me.
Because hitting her's gonna force fail death saves, isn't it?
Who, you?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's unconscious right now. If you hit her, melee attack is 2 death saves, ranged attack is 1.
What about a spell?
It depends on if it's ranged or melee.
That's fair.
Yeah. If it's like a fireball, it'll take away 1 death save. Rain is now like holding onto both. Yin. He actually has dropped Yin at this point, as Yin's just dead now, and now he's holding on to the pink ooze of you because she's now reverted back to her form, and he's just slumped over like on all fours, trying to push himself back up off the ground, and there's just like char marks all around him.
Wait, I know you doesn't have a brain. All right.
I mean, she's turned into pink sludge right now, so
Against my better judgment, no, I don't want to reveal myself to him. I'm gonna come up here.
okay.
I think that's in range. Yeah, it's still in range. And I am... Oh, I have two options. Actually, I have several. Do I want...
Mm-hmm.
I'll just attack him.
Okay. Which one are you attacking?
The one I'm...
Closest to?
Thedas, I think?
Yep, that's Thedas. Okay. He's currently like got his tentacles like wrapped around Rel's head. It looks like he's about to do the whole, brain sucky shit. And then he like has now turned around. The tentacles are all still attached and like stretching out as he just sees the fireballs just go fucking berserk behind him.
Actually, you know what? If I move here, I get... Because he's engaged with Rao, right?
Yes, he is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll take that chance. I'm gonna move here instead.
Okay. Stepping out into the light. Yeah, the 14 misses, but the 27 does hit. 16 points of damage. Let me go ahead and do some quick math here, because that is... It puts him to... Okay, cool. He is officially bloodied at this point. As he kind of doubles over, you feel like you have hurt him fairly considerably.
Concentration check.
Oh yeah, thank you. Concentration. That's a success. So he does maintain the concentration on this. However, he does seem pretty hurt as he kind of doubles over as you just like slam the axe of the halberd straight into his side. He just...
I didn't do... No, because I didn't drop concentration on Hex.
Correct.
I don't think I have any other bonus actions, though.
As a note, Amalia, just roll me an Arcana check here. The spell that he is using on Rel right now, you did hex him, and you know how the spell works a bit. You haven't declared an ability for him to have disadvantage yet.
I always forget about those.
It's fine. That's why I'm reminding you.
Yeah, I am.
You know that the use of the spell requires fairly high intelligence consistently used.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that now since
Okay.
I am the dumb and didn't do it before, and I would
It's
like
okay.
to apologize.
You are
You're-
dumb.
You're good. You're good. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I
Okay.
just always forget about that because hardly
Fucking-
ever gets used.
Rel's over here getting force choked right now, just like, oh. All right, Rel, it's currently your turn.
All right. I'm going to subtle spell, which means I have to roll a d4, I think, right?
Yes, to see if it consumes the point
Yeah.
or not. I think you have a 25% chance.
Is it a 1 or a 4?
I don't remember.
All right.
You have to look at your item card.
Ring of subtle action. On a 4, your subtle spell costs no points. Nice.
Hey, nice. Free settle.
Yeah, gonna subtle spell cast telekinesis.
Wait, hold on.
Fuck you, bitch.
Wait a goddamn second. Okay. Make me an intelligence check, please.
Yeah.
There's some fucky wucky bullshit going
What
on
the
right now.
shit?
Seriously, man?
Oh, wow, and that's okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Please.
Nope. Nope. You're still concentrating on it. You can try next turn.
Yeah, sure. If I'm alive next turn.
That is, if you are alive next turn. Yeah, this is correct. I hope you guys have some fucking diamonds.
I think we do. Maybe.
Okay. Okay.
Oh no.
Hang on.
Uh-huh. Action surge.
No. Hang on. I'm looking through my cantrips 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Wait!
Mm-hmm.
I just casted a spell.
You did?
I have a bonus. Hold on.
Your speed can't exceed 0.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
keep that in
not
mind.
Speed, though, it's a push, isn't it?
I mean... Fly up to 10 feet without provoking opportunity attacks, but you're grappled, which means your speed is 0.
Technically, I don't know. I'll let you roll on this. Use your bonus action to use gusts to push you.
What the fuck? Okay. just immediately slam yourself backwards from him. The grapple breaks. You are no longer grappled.
Stupid.
And you move 10 feet directly backwards. He's still concentrating on the spell, but you are not grappled currently. As you just slam yourself backwards from him.
I was not expecting to get out of the grapple. All right.
So this is a little fucky, but grappled condition states the condition also ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler or the grappling effect, such as when a creature is hurled away via the Thunderwave spell. So
But
I'm
also grappled via telekinesis.
That is true. And
I'm not out of range of his telekinesis.
No, you're not. So you're still grappled, I guess.
Okay.
But you do move 10 feet backwards.
Yeah, that does kind of even it out a little bit, at least.
Yep.
That's all I wanted. I wanted some space. He's ugly. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
He has movement speed.
Either that or just pull her back.
Yeah,
Oh,
but he
man.
has to leave the sentinel range.
That is true. Ooh. There is a separate thing he can do, but he can't use his action to do anything if he does it. So it's like, oh, hold on, he's got to catch 22 here. Maybe that saves you. Maybe. Fuck yeah, I think it does, because he's about to get his fucking ass whooped by Amalia if he tries to leave this space. But he wants that fucking juicy Rel brain. He's like, you're smart. I'm gonna eat that brain. Yeah, so...
Is this where Amalia just starts acting stupid?
Right? He looks behind you, Amalia. Or he looks behind him to you, Amalia. And then he just dashes forward. He wants the juicy Rel brain.
He can't help himself?
No.
No, he can't help himself. He's like...
If he makes this attack against Rel, she's dead, so...
He's not making the attack against Rel.
You just hook the hook on the bottom of the axe underneath his robe and like just pull him back to you.
Let's stop him here.
Yeah.
No, it's a 10-foot range.
Yeah, it's whenever you leave the range.
He can't even like.
Concept is 10 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So he can't even turn around and try to get me now.
Yep. Wow. All right, 13 points of damage to him. He is starting to look pretty hurt. And he just almost hisses in anger as he's so close. He's so close. All right, that is going to end his turn. Yin is dead. It is now Raim's turn, and Raim just kind of pushes himself up, dusts himself off, releases the grapple from you as he doesn't have any use for you anymore. Looks to Amalia, sees Theta struggling between the two of you. I'm going to go ahead and roll a d6 here.
D6?
Oh, no.
That's probably Amalia, isn't it?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh.
This is going to... Is Raim the type to do this? I feel like he is.
To kill steal?
No, it's so much worse than that. There's no way he can hit all of you. Yeah, he has to hit Thedas if he wants to hit all of you. But he will hit all of you. Illithids, man. takes a few steps forward away from the ashes of this fucking explosion that just happened. All of you make an intelligence saving throw, please.
I think that's one of the ones. That's definitely one of the ones I suck at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Thedas fails too.
Probably a bit like, out, bitch.
Amalia, you are stunned. Rel, you are not stunned. And Zhao? That's a failure. You're stunned. Buddy, this is getting tight. Alright, so Amalia, Zhao, and Thedas, 22 points of damage, psychic damage specifically. Thedas is about to fucking die. Rel, 11 points of damage.
Holy fuck.
Thedas has to make a concentration check. That is a failure. Rel, you are no longer grappled.
How much damage if you failed?
11.
Wait.
Oh, I'm
no,
sorry, 22 if you failed.
Okay.
Yeah. Thedas is no longer concentrating. Alright. As Rain just takes a few steps forward, I tire of this, and just projects this psychic scream forward.
Well,
Yeah, you
of course he would.
definitely
He
say
just got blown up.
Also, Rel, make me a con check. Con
Oh,
save.
yeah.
For your telekinesis.
He got blown the fuck up, bitch.
That's a success. Alright, that is going to end Raim's turn. Beginning of Zhao's turn. Zhao, go ahead and make me an int save. 15 or higher, and nope. Alright. You make me a death saving throw, please. Success. Amalia, make me an intelligence saving throw. Nope.
I'm not gonna get out of this.
Rel, it is now your turn. Raim is really hurt, and
He's stuck.
Thedas also looks hurt.
How hurt?
And definitely bloodied, probably not close to death. Raim is limping, like he's not even floating right now. Just kind of assessing the situation as your feet touch the ground and you kind of like push yourself backwards a little
Wait.
bit. Mm-hmm.
He hit me with an attack, and I can see him now. Can I hellish rebuke that?
Yeah. You can. Roll me damage. 13.
That is 14.
14. We'll see if this. We'll see if he succeeds on his dex save or not. That is a failure. So Rel, how do you want to kill Raim?
No, that wasn't Raim that he. Wait,
Yeah,
is
it
this
was
Raim?
Yep.
Yeah, that's Raim. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
The one with the castle, the one with the tower is Thedas.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, Raim's the one that just ate Ian.
Yeah,
Oh.
and caused
Okay.
you to have like a mental break.
Okay. The moment Rel touches the ground, because I'm gonna tie this in with some other shit.
Okay.
The moment Rel touches the ground, lightning starts sparking off of her and like flittering all over the ground. I'm gonna move right here, and
Okay.
I'm going to quicken spell lightning bolt.
Ooh.
He
Oh,
auto
shit.
fails because he's stunned,
Yeah.
and I'm
okay.
going to channel divinity and maximize the damage.
Fuck. Roll me. No, you're maximizing. What is that? That's 8d6, 48 damage.
Yep. Plus
Okay.
the hellish rebuke damage, so 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're both dead. As the second your feet touch the ground, the arc lightning just kind of arcs off of you into the ground around you. As this, you kind of, just like the moisture earlier, you see arcs of electricity just appearing in the air as kind of like the electrons and everything just begin to excite around you. You slide sideways, and as you do so, the arc lightning follows this path along the ground and electrocutes Raim the second the damage touches you. And then you kind of take some of that arc lightning a little bit and basically Kamehameha their asses straight into oblivion as this lightning bolt just arcs into Thedas and then into Raim. And yeah, you fucking Darth Palpatine that shit. They're both dead.
I don't have any
Wow.
health pots. I'm gonna go try and stabilize you with a medicine check.
Okay. As you rush over there, Amalia and Zhao both roll me a int save as well, and you roll me one more death saving throw. Okay, that's a success.
Hey,
Zhao
Zhao
succeeds. Yep, Zhao. Oh, it's fuck. Oh god, I hate this. Mind flayers suck. He's no longer. Yeah, he's no longer stunned.
Oh, medicine's wisdom. Okay, well, here goes nothing.
10. Nope. Not without a healer's kit. As you bend down, you're trying to stabilize her. She's an ooze. You have no idea what you're doing.
That's fair.
Yeah, you're just like moving through some of the sludge, and you're like, "Am I doing anything right now? I don't know any of this." Amalia, go ahead and roll me another int save.
And Zhao's gonna channel divinity.
Okay. Yeah, Amalia, you're just locked right now. Zhao channels divinity, and then you are back, and then Amalia will say after just a few more seconds, you eventually.
That's half the health, right?
Yeah, you go up to half your health. Yin does not get any because Yin is dead. Amalia, you break the stun after just a few moments.
Yeah.
Also, Wall of Ice is gone.
When you finally goes back into some consciousness,
I hate to interrupt.
she's going to make sure that body is destroyed.
You don't have time to do that. I need you all to roll me a dex save.
Oh goody.
Except for Amalia.
Why, except for me?
Because you weren't in range.
Oh, I was here.
Oh,
Yeah.
son of a bitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Forgot about the coin.
Yep. There was still one that didn't go off.
And it had 3 rounds, and they died on the second round.
Is this after or before the channel divinity?
This would be after the channel. Well, no, this would be directly. Yeah, this would be before the channel divinity.
So that's 2 death saves gone. But yeah.
No, it'd be 1 death save gone because it's an area spell. Yeah. So Rel, I think this is gonna knock Rel unconscious as soon as she gets into the blast range. Oh yeah, you're immediately unconscious. And you're still unconscious as well. At this point, Zhao rushes out. As this final blast just explodes outwards. Rel, you're like rushing over. You like bend down and you're like trying to stabilize. You're like mushing in the fucking pink stuff. You're like, what is this? I don't know. And you fall unconscious. You is already unconscious, and then Zhao finally breaks his stun, rushes forward, and he's just like, what the fuck? Channel divinity. Rel, you're at exactly half your HP.
Hang on. He can restore 5 times, so 50 health points. So,
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
So you could do 25 to both of you or something if you wanted.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
gonna do that.
You're both at 25 health then. And Amalia, your stun breaks right now.
You doesn't really say anything. You see, you
One of
just go
these a day.
under Yen and pick her up and then go straight for Rim's body.
Okay.
And even if she can't take his form, she's going to dissolve the entire body.
Are you trying to absorb his form?
Yep.
Okay. As part of being an obelisk, you can do that of any dead humanoid that has been killed within the last 24 hours. So as you begin incorporating, I do believe this takes you an hour to do.
That's fine.
So you begin incorporating the form of Raim. You will watch as the ooze just starts surrounding Raim's body, like a very like gelatinous cube, typical slime moment, and it's kind of disturbing because he starts dissolving fast. Yin is kind of on the ground next to you, and Zhao just looks around. Holy fuck. I don't like mind flayers. I would like to never ever have to fight that shit again. I think that's the closest y'all have gotten to a TPK.
I told him he would regret it. But no one listens.
Man.
Yu's voice is very calm, but you can hear the insanity in there.
Some cockagoodery shit.
Sorry for you getting blown up, bro.
Is anyone speaking?
I mean, I think it was worth
Oh.
it.
Uh,
No offense, Raul. I don't think we were winning that any other way.
Be happy it wasn't 10 coins.
You used a lot of coins on that guy. I feel like you need to chill with the overkill.
Well,
He
he
ate.
didn't die to it, so it wasn't an overkill.
That's okay.
He ate yen. In front of me. I warned him not to.
Feel like your plan was missing the fact that you died and he didn't.
Well, he still died in the end, didn't he?
Yeah,
I mean,
he's dead and she's not.
yeah, okay,
I
sure.
don't upset the crazy person, please.
Sure. No, alright. Yeah, Rel, you doing alright?
Rel is just leaning up against the statue, just
Fucking like panting.
Like,
not
oh
even
god, I
panting,
just got
just,
blown up.
like, when I say leaning, I mean like she's sitting on the ground, like arms wrapped around knees, and her head is just like down in her knees.
Gotcha. Zhao eventually just kind of sits on the other side of this like big chest that they have here. That's like it's got like chains and stuff coming out of it attached to the statue as well. And he just kind of sits and leans up against it. Takes out a big fucking like thing of the white leaf chew stuff that he has and just fucking deposits it straight into his mouth. I thought about this the other day, by the way. Dragonborn don't have cheeks. How the fuck does he chew tobacco? I don't know.
Yes.
He could chew it with his teeth without actually swallowing it.
I don't suppose there's any special kind of way to bring her back.
I believe I can do a ritual to get her physically. I think. Never done it before. Is that how it works?
You know what? It has been a really long time since I've looked at that. I know that there is some kind of ritual that you can do. I have no fucking idea how it works.
If not, if I fail to get her physical body back for the time being, I think I can do a spiritual
Dude, y'all rolled some crazy shit.
manifestation of her.
Wow.
I'm just glad I went behind him and not stayed beside him. That opportunity attack saved Rel's life.
Yes.
It actually did. Like legit. And saving Rel's life there is you guys probably would have TPK'd if Rel had died there. Because you and Zhao were having some struggles getting out of that stun.
I wouldn't have been able to break the stun. I don't think I needed to roll a 15 because I don't have any bonuses to it.
Yeah.
So I would have had to roll a 15 or higher, and that was clearly not happening.
That was 100%. I'm pretty sure that's the closest y'all have been to a TPK in this campaign. I was like, oh fuck, is this it?
Sun King or whatever was pretty fucking close.
Yeah, that was pretty bad, but fuck, man. Like, I was watching, like, Yin went down, and I'm like, oh no, that's not good. That's the first time Yin's ever went down. And then you went down, I'm like, okay, that's probably not good. And then Rel's over here with 20 health, about their brain eaten, and I'm like, oh fuck, hold on.
To be fair, he didn't bring me down. I brought myself down.
Yeah, that's
You can't fire me, I
Yeah.
quit. This sign won't stop me because I can't read.
Are one of the illicit bodies still there? I know you.
Yeah, Thedas is still there.
Thedas is still there.
Mhm.
So
Raim
I'm
is currently
gonna-
dissolving in Yu's slime.
I'm gonna Does a needle count as a weapon?
A needle? Sure.
Yeah, I'm shoving a needle in his eye.
Oh, bull. Okay, that's done now. Glad to know. Ugh.
He got on your nerves too.
Well, I couldn't really do it to Raim in, honor of Yin, so.
That works. Just
That's
happy
all I
we
got.
kept them apart.
It's just the reaction. Sorry. It's the most, like, even though I know he probably won't be able to feel it, if he can still somehow manage to see it, just like the mental pain that would cause thinking about it, right?
Like, he's very dead. You notice as you approach him, he is very dead.
Before we leave this facility, we should make sure it's thoroughly brought down. Just in case.
Are we allowed to rest first?
That is fine. I suggest the tiny hut because whatever the effects of this place can have on people probably isn't good.
So, the one guy, he mentioned Thedas and Raim, didn't he? Or was that the snow leader?
He mentioned Raim. In contact with Raim, I don't think he was in contact with Thedas.
He had mentioned Thedas. Thedas and Raim are partners. The one illithid had told you this.
Yeah.
And then there is a third illithid that you're not even sure is still here, but that was his partner at one point, because illithids always happen in pairs.
Mm-hmm.
It is possible that third illithid has infiltrated a group.
And Raim was the one that contacted us in a dream, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he fucked up.
Here is his name. It's another T name.
Targan.
The name is Targan. I'll be finding him soon and killing him if he's still here.
You don't. Can they impersonate people in any kind of way?
They can.
Yeah, the master that you worked for, he was quite adept at that, in fact.
It is a good way to control a civilization, organization you've built or somebody else has built. It's why
Or
it makes
group
me
of
suspicious of Bryce.
survivors?
Yes.
Oh no. Wait, what? Please don't put that in my head.
I do not know if the blood is different die in this form, but we could try a blood test like we did with oozes. Their blood would be, well, the color that is seeping out of these.
I like how at this point everybody's so suspicious down here that there's basically now like regular bloodletting rituals.
And
to
be fair,
I don't want to die.
Right?
These illithids taste different.
Taste different. That's not something that would concern me personally.
Just saying.
I'm gonna be real. I'm not gonna figure out how to cook an illithid.
I wouldn't. They might be diseased.
Exactly. Are we resting here? Can we do that? I'm gonna set up a tiny hut. I'm gonna go cry in the corner with the tiny hut.
Okay, do you guys want to take a rest here?
Once I make done absorbing, or I gotta do the ends ritual.
Okay.
That is also fair.
That will be a moment. Should we go and shut the door to this chamber? Or someone?
That might be smart. Just in case. Because we don't know where Targan is or where any other things here are.
Yeah. I imagine I want to report eventually. So maybe jamming the mechanism.
Can we even do that?
Not sure.
I mean, it might not hurt to try. I don't know.
Definitely. I definitely go over and shut the door.
The other little console.
Yeah, the one on our side here.
Take a few moments to shut the door. Are you guys resting here then?
Well,
Are you sure you're okay, Rel? That bomb did blow your head off.
Out of character, Rel is still sitting there, very silent. And out of character, yeah, we can rest here. It's fine.
Okay. All right. Well, you set up a tiny hut, and everybody gets inside. You shut the door, and take some time to rest. Are you guys taking a short or a long rest?
Should we take a long rest, or should we make sure there's no
well, if
contingencies?
Raim was the one that What's-His-Pickle was in contact with, our time limit has officially ended.
Yes.
Yes.
So, in fact, it ended about, 30 minutes ago.
Yep.
So, I'm okay with taking a long rest. Unless anyone actually wants to take just a quick rest and continue on while we're get in and get out quickly.
Well, we need to make sure every panel and that panel we ran across, make sure the self-destruction sequence is dismantled. Probably clear out whatever's left here. Make sure there's no nasty surprises for the rest of the course.
Alright, short rest it is.
But it's up to you. I don't know how long this ritual is going to last.
All right, so you set up your tiny hut and take your short rest, and I'll say we'll go ahead and, since it's 9:58, we'll just go ahead and call the session there.
Are we taking a short rest or a long rest?
Short. Where are you?
Or would you like a long rest?
I would very much like a long rest.
That is fine.
Alright.
No hit die then.
Just gonna put those hit die back in my pocket.
And as a note, Rel wouldn't have moved for about an hour. Is Zhao still sitting here after an hour?
Yeah, he is. You can tell he's now like high as fuck. He's like, oh man, that shit was crazy.
After about an hour, she goes over and sits next to him and starts sobbing.
He immediately pulls you into a hug. It's gonna be okay. We got it. We fucking beat him. I know that was close and scary, but we have this. It's good. It's good. I'd like a break after this, I think. I think we all need some R&R.
I think that's about right.
Okay, so yeah, we'll go ahead and call the session there. As you guys are long resting.
Yu's probably still outside of the thing dissolving, or probably just got done.
Yeah, it takes you about an hour.
Scoots over to Rel and pats her leg. You see that she's trying to form back.
Yeah, it takes you a few moments, but you do eventually form back. Until then, it's this big blob of pink just kind of patting you with a pseudopod.
Like, it's okay.
Oh man, Mind Flayer is pretty fucking spooky. Holy god.
Normally I'd be like just a little bit, but that wasn't just a little bit.
Yeah,
that wasn't even close to just a little bit.
That was a fucking fight and a half.